might be wondering why we have decided to make a step out of sleepers. The main reason is because there would be a big step up into the office of around 400mm. For staircases, the height of a step should be around 150 to 220mm. By adding these sleepers, we are creating a step into the office of around 200mm. In hindsight, we could have dug the footings lower to match the house, but the office was the first thing we built when buying this property. Secondly, we wanted to save money on earth disposal, and we think the step adds a depth to the landscape of the garden.
We actually had these sleepers left over from an old project in our previous house. We decided to bring them with us to this house because we thought we may use them. 3 years on, and we are finally putting them to good use.
As you can see, we still haven't got around to cladding our office. We were undecided on what materials we should use. Leave a comment down below with your recommendations. On the raised area to the left of the office, we're planning on having a small shed to situate our garden furniture. The one thing we wanted was a lawn area. We situated this so you could see this out the window and it looked natural, and we also wanted this area for our daughter to play in. And the main area between the garden office and the house, we have a patio area with a big planter in the middle.
Underneath our window seat, we are thinking about putting a pond in. Let us know in the comments if you think this is a good idea or not. So far, we have had around 18 tonne of earth removed from the back garden. Today, we had 8 tonne of recycled hardcore delivered.
We decided to use recycled hardcore as it is perfect for patios and footpaths. This costs £180 for the materials and delivery, which is a lot cheaper than quarry stone and in bags.
The digger was still on hire, so Reese got the digger around the front to start filling up the wheelbarrows.
Now this is the garden, guys. We've got all the perimeter sleepers in and level. So we got everything landscaped, finished yesterday, flattened out, ready for hardcore. I had 8 tons dropped today, recycled MOT type 1. So I'm just dumping it now, gonna give it a rough level out, see where we're at, and we need a good 100mm. And I'm gonna try and get a whacker tomorrow or Wednesday, just get everything tamped down, ready for slabs. As you would have seen on the design, we're going to have a big planter in the middle. We've been umming and ahhing about how big to go, and we thought go big or go home, so we're doing a 2 metre by 2 metre square planter in the middle. We're thinking maybe like a little blossom tree in the middle and then loads of ferns and all sorts around the bottom. Just make it a bit greener in the garden so it's not just concrete jungle. So today we off-hired the digger, so we're no longer using that. I've got a load of stone on the back. We've compacted it because we've hired a whack plate. So I'm going to try and get it all level tonight. So for this area, we're not 100% sure if we're going to do paving slabs with like big wide joints in between the stones, or we quite like the idea of the like English gravel, the self-compacting gravel you see on driveways. It's like a buff colour usually, so we're sort of torn between that. But we're just going to have a little tidy up of the garden tonight, rake the high level over there, clear all the bits out, and then I'm going to jump back down here and try and get all this level. What surface would you vote for?
This area of the garden gets sunlight all day long. The plan for this area is for it to be gravelled. Then we are going to build a timber pergola where we will plant wisteria at the bottom so it grows up over the top.
Alright guys, so I'm just going to do a quick easy job for tonight. I got my path edges by there. I'm just going to lay a quick bed of a concrete mix, a lean concrete mix. Get it roughly level, start bedding in our path edges, tap them, get them level them up right, and then I can just haunch them either side, just a ramp, just to keep them in place. And then once that is set, we can backfill up with the hardcore and backfill up with the earth, and then it should be ready once all this is clear for some grass. So now I've got a concrete bed in, I'm just gonna get the first one in, measure roughly level with my 6 foot level from the DPC, because I want this to finish about 25mm above the DPC, so we got a nice round top to the grass and then a little drop down to the patio. And then once I get that level there, I can use my 6 foot level then to start off at the sleeper, and then make a straight back, then one straight line, and then whatever's left at the end is going to have a little bit of a water feature under the window, so it doesn't matter if it's too short from the house, because it'll be covered anyway. So hopefully that makes sense, and I'll get this done now. Due to the hot weather, even though I wet the trench and made a wet concrete mix, it was setting fast. The GoPro also died here, so here's what it looked like complete.
Thanks for watching. Catch up with us next week. If you did enjoy this video, please remember to like and subscribe.
In the next video, I'm going to be installing the eco drains around the property in readiness for the patio to go down.